Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Lansing from the Spanish program. I'm here to clarify what our program means by the following terms: native speaker, heritage language learner, and non-heritage language learner. I'm also here to assist UAlbany heritage speaker students and native speaker students with placement in the Spanish program. Native speakers of Spanish were born in and lived in a Spanish-speaking country, and they received formal education in that country. They know how to read and write in Spanish and have done formal study in Spanish and of Spanish. Heritage language learners may or may not have been born in the United States. They receive the vast majority of their exposure to Spanish and learn the vast majority of their Spanish in a home environment as opposed to a classroom. Spanish is spoken to heritage language learners by family members and/or caretakers. Second language learners receive the vast majority of their exposure to Spanish in a classroom. Heritage language learners frequently have questions on placement in our Spanish program. Placement for UAlbany Heritage students depends on a few factors. Here are some things to consider. If you are a student and you've had the vast majority of your exposure to Spanish from a home environment as opposed to a classroom, please consider the following. If you can understand spoken Spanish, but you cannot really speak Spanish, can only speak Spanish with a great deal of difficulty, if you can speak some Spanish but frequently have difficulty remembering the correct word, and/or you have had little formal study of Spanish, you should try ASPN 105, Basic Spanish for Heritage Speakers. If you can understand spoken Spanish and can speak Spanish, but feel your Spanish is quote-unquote informal, if you have had little or no formal study of Spanish, if you need to work on your writing skills, if you need to work on your reading skills, if you need to brush up on your vocabulary, if you need to spend some time doing formal study of Spanish grammar, and/or if you need help with written accents, you should try ASPN 205, Intermediate Spanish for Heritage Speakers. If you have done some formal study of Spanish and are fairly comfortable with your Spanish, you can move forward to ASPN 209, Spanish Composition and Conversation for Heritage Speakers of Spanish. If you're a native speaker or if you're an advanced heritage speaker, you can begin in ASPN 303 and/or ASPN 310. If you have questions regarding your placement, please speak with your instructor or please contact me. I'm most reachable via email at elansing, ELANSING, @albany.edu, and my office is in Humanities 217. Thank you.